have to decipher what is exactly is your objective. What are you trying to figure out? What are your constraints? What are you bounded by? What's the rationale to be able to solve the problem? So when you read through these things, what I usually do is I'm looking for, first I try to figure out what is it asking me to do. When you go through this one, you see you have an airplane sells business and tourist class seats for charter flights. In order to charter a flight, you have to have at least 5 business class tickets and at least 9 tourist class tickets to be sold. It is a small plane. It's a charter flight.
Oh.
So the plane doesn't hold any more than 30 people, passengers, excuse me. They make $40 profit for each business class ticket and $45 profit on each tourist class sold. In order for Fly High Airlines to maximize its profits, how many tourist class seats should they sell? Now, well, hold on.
Well, you have to have
Is
5
that what
business
about
class.
like weight?
It's all built, you're overthinking it. It's just, you're right, and that's kind of how the profit margins are built into. Now,
Oh, I get it.
What- right. What they're doing here is, if you read this, what is the objective of the problem? What does it want you to figure out?
How many tourist classes?
In order to maximize your profits. Okay? Now, what you want to do then is, once you figure out what the objective is, to write out what the objective function would look like. Remember, we call that our C function? But in this case, we're talking about profits. What letter do you think I'm going to use? So I know that I'm looking to maximize my profit. Well, profit takes place within 2 types of tickets, a business and a tourist class ticket. So how much money do I make on a business class ticket? 40. What letter do you think I'm going to use to show business? B. And what letter do you think I'm going to use to show tourist?
T. And 45.
Okay? My profit is developed by that simple function, which means I'm going to bound my problem, substitute my order pairs to maximize it.
Oh, okay. And then you just what you do.
But if you read it, it says the plane must sell. You have other parameters. Going back, it says at least 5. So your business, at least. Hold on. Hold on, guys. It says you have to sell at least. That means that's the smallest amount you can sell is 5. So it has to be more than that, right? Greater than or equal to 5. Yes, sir.
Wait, so to maximize your profit, if you make more money off of the tourist ones, wouldn't you want to sell the least amount of like business ones necessary? Because then you're going to make $5 more in each tourist ticket or something?
Correct, but you have to be careful. In plain thinking, a lot of times, it's funny. In generic thinking, a lot of times that works. But sometimes they'll throw a parameter in there that won't make it work that clean. Okay, because they might throw a little something else in there. Now, it says you have to have at least 5 of those, and how many? At least 9 of the other.
And they have to be equal to a lesson.
And if you add up all the seats, they have to be
Equal to a lesson.
right.
Oh, this is just too easy.
A lot. What's the first one? Of course, it's going to be easy. Okay. So now, graphic.
Wait, which one should we make up?
Good question. Usually what I do here is I go by alphabet. Which one comes first, B or T?
B. B.
I said B.
I didn't say
I didn't say T. I said B. I'm not that stupid.
I'm going to probably put the B value on the x-axis and the T value on the y. Now, does it really matter which one you use? As long as you're consistent, it doesn't matter. Normally, it's just go alphabet and be a little bit easier. Now, the other thing that we talked about earlier today about how you plot these things out to get some sort of a scale, if you will, always plot the largest intercepts first. Sometimes it's a little bit cleaner. See what I'm saying? Smell what I'm stepping in. Your intercepts for that would have to be at 30 and 30. So just put them out. And it's moving inward. Okay. Your business class has to be more than 5. So throw a 5 in. And tourist class has to be more than 9. So you wind up with this little triangle spot there.
Oh, yeah.
And what's nice about this one is that you have one diagonal, if you will, and 2 that are, one is horizontal, one is vertical. So you already know ordered pairs for your intercepts. You know you have an intercept at 5 and 9. This one has an intercept at 5, comma. Well, if I put 5 in here, what's... It's nice when it's easy like this. It's very simple to substitute in. I'm using I'm finding the intersection of 5
So did you
and that
do,
one.
did you do system of equations?
Yeah, but I just had to do substitution because the only equation here is b is 5. See what I'm saying? There will be problems you'll have to do systems on, but for the first one, I'm trying to make it easy on you. And then the second one, you know that your y value has to be at 9, so what's the...
21.
Yeah, 21.
So what are the 3 ordered pairs you're going to check?
5, 9, 5.
Wait, so now we just want to find the biggest winner?
Yep. You want to maximize out these to figure out which one's going to give you the most profit.
The guy in the auction that's like yelling out the numbers really fast.
Oh,
That would be so fun.
An auctioneer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I tried doing that.
25, 25, 25, 25. Sold to the man in the blue. 26, do I have 26? That would be so good.
So which of those 3?
I majored in auctioneering.
Oh. I majored in auctioneering.
It's gonna be
It's gonna be 25.
Are you kidding me?
It's got by about $100.
Yeah, because it's 25.
Did you miss our whole conversation then?
I did.
Were we talking too fast?
Which one of those gave you the maximum value? Which set over there? So how many tourist ones did you sell?
25.
So Christian, yes, your just idea of deduction and reasoning tells you in this case it works. Don't let it, it's not always, bless you. Bless you.
What?
Amor, bless you.
What is wrong with your sneezes? You're like, achoo. Achoo.
She literally makes the actual, like, sound of a sneeze.
Wow.
Just like we did yesterday. Guys, got a good question here. Just like we did yesterday, our bounded region was found between these 3 ordered pairs. We took these 3 ordered pairs and we substituted into here to figure out which one of them gives us the maximum value, the maximum amount of profit. Once we figure out the maximum amount of profit, it asks you what was the tourist value. Okay. Now, let's go down to the third one. I think it's the third one.
Wait, is this gonna be our fourth?
No. Oh, no, I'm sorry, the fourth one. What did the fourth one?
Oh. Number 12.
You're not
Yes, I am. You know, just because you said that, I'm going to be like,
She gonna come to your house tonight?
She gonna come?
Sorry.
wow. She just said that because that's how like they talk, you know.
Wait, what?
She gonna come to your house.
Wait, what? She's going to,
She is
She's
going.
going to come to your house.
She don't come to your house.
Don't get you.
Sorry.
It's gonna get real for real.
Okay, I'm ready now.
Just stop.
It needs to come.
Reynaldo Electronica manufactures radios and tape players. The manufacturing plant has the capacity to make at most 600 radios and 500 tape decks. It costs the company $10 to make a radio and $12 to make a tape player. The company can spend $8,400 to make the products. Reynaldo Electronica makes a profit of $19 on each radio and $12 on each tape player. In order to maximize their profits, how many of each should they make?
So it takes $12 to make it and they sell it for $12.
Does it say they sold for
Sell
$12?
it for $24.
Yeah, and $12.
What? Oh,
They
no,
make
stop
it.
it.
No, they
sell it for $24.
They sell it.
I didn't.
I have no idea what they're yelling at me.
This is just saying how much it costs to make. It doesn't say what they're selling it for.
Yeah, but then it says it down there.
No.
This is on the side.
It doesn't say what the sales price is.
But it does because
Because they
they
make about $12 selling place. They sell it for $12, so they're making no money off of it.
No.
No.
Listen, this is very easy economics. It cost me $1.49 to buy 2 pounds of carrots. Okay? If I would have bought the same, that means that at the market, it's $1.49 for 2 pounds of carrots. The farmer, John, he sold them to the market for
$3.
$1.
Yes.
It cost the farmer 50 cents to make them. The farmer made 50 cents on 2 pounds, and then the manufacturer made another 50 cents on top of it. So his profit was 50 cents, even though it cost him 50 cents to make it. He still made money, because he sold it for more than what he made it for. If I bought this and just gave it to you, I'm not only hungry, but I'm not making any money. Haven't you ever had a lemonade stand?
Yeah. I tried.
If you had a lemonade, you guys ever played the game, let's just get a date this. There was a game, Crack is not talking about crack dealing and lemonade. That's okay. Set up our parameters, yes ma'am.
Okay, but does that mean that it's gonna be like whatever, like greater than or equal to 24?
I haven't done the whole thing
When you
yet.
set it up?
So we go to look at the problem, what are they trying to maximize?
Profit.
Profit. So we set up the same thing, we're gonna set up a profit. How much money do they make on we have what, radios and tape decks?
19 radios,
10 for
or
9
19 for the radio.
Oh, sorry, I was going backwards.
Yeah, you were looking at the costs.
R.
So the profits are 19 and 12 for the radios and tape decks respectively.
Why would you even make tape
Come on, you know how hard it is to find these types of problems? Just cut me some slack. Jeez.
Where did you find
This thing called the internet. Anyway, it says they can manufacture at most 600. So they can make more than 600 or less than 600?
Less.
So radios, I used lowercase. Radios has to be less than or equal to 600. Can they make a negative amount of radios?
No.
Can they make no radios?
Yes.
So it's bounded between 0 and 600. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it should be more specific.
Right. Same thing with the tape decks. You can have no tape decks up to 500 tape decks. Now this looks like one of the boundary problems we did yesterday where you just wrote it as a compound inequality as opposed to writing this form.
Yeah.
That's all that is. The last little bit of info in here talked about what their setup costs.
They can spend no money.
No more than 8,400, so the maximum amount they're going to spend is $8,400. They can't spend any more than that, and it costs 10 and 12.
10 R plus 12 T greater less than or equal to.
Yep. And those are all your parameters. Okay. We're going to plot it and go. Now, once again, I'm going to start with the last equation we came up with to find those intercepts first, and then place my verticals and horizontals. Because everybody agree I have vertical and horizontals with the R's and the T?
Yeah.
The other one's going to be the diagonal. So let's just plot it through. So let me put it on a separate here.
Let's plot it at
What do you think I'm going to put on the x-axis? R. Okay. So what is my R-intercept? What's 8,400 divided by 10?
840.
840.
I'm a mess.
The first step to is admitting it. Now, what is 8,400 divided by 12?
Can get you help.
70. Wait, oh, I think you said 840 divided by 12.
Why would you say that? 84 divided by 12.
I said 8,400. Hey.
I don't know, I'm kind of down.
Who knows?
What?
8,400 times 12 times tables number just layer times 2.
Now, can I place the other ones with relative ease?
Yeah.
600. Moving inward. Then we have a 500. Moving downward, so we wind up. And all you have to do is find those 2 points. Finding those 2 points should, again, be very, very easy because they're vertical and horizontal to substitute in. So,
I mean, like, I understand.
so we'll have ordered pairs at 0, 0. I don't think they're going to make a lot of money at that point. 600 and 0, 0 and 500. And then there's 600. If 600 is my R value, what's 10 times? Don't use your calculator. You're going to use this from your head. What's 10 times 60? 600. 6,000. Sorry. 6,000. What's 8,400 minus 6,000?
2,400.
2,400 divided by 12.
200.
See? You can do mental math.
God.
Oh, man, that's
I
nice. You just
Try it again. What is 500 times 12?
6,000.
What's 8,400 minus 6,000?
2,400.
What's 2,400 divided by 10?
240.
wow.
Where these numbers are coming from, all right, is, see that you got the intersection points here? I know that this is vertical, so that's going to be 600, comma, whatever it was, intersect that line. So I just substituted. Here I had it, an intersection of something and 500. So I run through these 5 ordered pairs to find my maximum value. I think I might want to manufacture more than nothing. What's that? It would be actually. You know what? If I didn't manufacture anything and took the money and skipped town, I'd make $8,400, wouldn't I?
That's how you maximize profits.
Embezzlement.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you make more selling business. Well, you won't have to go through the pain of selling.
Yes, ma'am.
It's 600
Well, how much did you make?
13,000.
Okay, you're right. But I didn't have to go through the pain of it, though. It's a pyramid scheme.
Hey, they have to like hire that. And then you can go and
Save money on that.
Oh, hire a sweatshop.
That's me.
Here's what I want you to do tonight. I've got 3 of these for you guys to do.
Like 3 sheets.
No.
3 sheets. All due tomorrow.
What I want you to do on here are the. Let me write these down. And yes, these do get more complicated. We're just building slowly. I want you to do the gift basket. The doll clothes one. And then the farmer one on the bottom, on the other side. Yeah, I want to do that breakfast bar one, but if you read it says, look at the table. I don't see a table, there's Murphy, I think you forgot it. Yep,
Yeah,
you're
because
right.
all of us talk like that.
You're right, you do. Then you go crazy, you don't know what you're doing, because you're not yelling at people.
Wait, you want us to do all 2 parts, right?
We never argue in here at all, right? We had the same, we had the same argument third hour, we had the same argument 12th hour.
Yes, we do all
It's
the
fun.
Oh wait, quick question.
What?
With the people manufacturing the radio, would they have to sell it to the